Alright, I have to make this video. I was informed by the sheriff department, so I'm going to briefly go over this motor. This is the $2,700 long block. When I installed it in the car and fired it up, it did not run correctly. So I pulled the motor back apart and found some issues with the piston cylinders being defective. It had a crankshaft that measures perfect, but was not performing like it should have. It was wearing the center bearing. And I decided to go ahead and take the A&A rods out and have a set of Volkswagen rods resized. So let me show you the piston cylinders really quick here. I don't like making videos like this, but these are the brand new piston cylinders. You can see these scuff marks. They're right on the crown of the piston on both sides on the skirt. Every piston, every one. You know, we do have a supply issue right now. There's sort of a global issue going on with parts, and maybe they shouldn't have been shipped out, you know. Needless to say, I replaced these. You can see the heavy scuffing just from break-in. You can see the rings were not sealing at all because it was riding on that piston. Here's the crankshaft. It looks beautiful. I'd sent it out and had it polished and checked, and it measures perfect. I even measured it, and it's perfect. But the center bearing was worn, so I replaced the crank. Here's the rods. You can see the bearings do not look bad, but I did not like the oil pressure, so I changed those out. These are a little small around the radius here. Volkswagen rod's a little fatter, and it keeps the oil from bleeding out off the bearing. So I went ahead and resized a set of Volkswagen rods and put those in there. And that's where we're at. However, the customer was not happy. He wanted his money back, which wasn't an option. So I've got it all back together. I was told to make a video of it running. So I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. I'll get a little shot of the case number after I get it started here. Runs perfect now. C35 cam, got lifters, corded heads, triangle valve job. Got Molly piston cylinders on it now. Volkswagen rods, Volkswagen crank, Silverline bearings, resurfaced flywheel, and an HC ram nut. Heavy duty valve springs with chromoly retainers and solid shaft rockers. You can see the motor runs fine. There's no oil leak. At the end of this video, I will be taking my carburetor off, my exhaust system, and my fan housing. I'll reinstall your fan housing, and I'll return your manifolds to zero my carburetors. You'll receive your linkage, your old plug wires, your filters, and everything else that was left here. I have no intent or want for any of your stuff.